Today, we're going to be talking about Brexit Britain and the big mess that it's in. This is part of a series that Hopkins means social responsibility. And is Brexit socially responsible? Well, what's going to happen? It seems right at the moment, and it's just changing all the time, but perhaps not changing that much, is that there are three scenarios. 1, no deal. 2, some sort of deal. And 3, stay. I must express my preference, which is, I say stay. We need the EU in my country. I'm British, by the way. So, no deal is just about off the table. It's been voted out by the British Parliament. So we're really left with some deal and stay. So what is the deal? The EU says 1 deal, that's enough, and we can't change it. So the Prime Minister May has been working on that for the last 6 to 9 months. And she says we can change it. The EU says you can't change it. Now, Theresa May called in the Labour Party, the second party in Britain, to join her in discussion so that she could present another deal to the EU. Well, Labour wants actually a customs union. But if you've got a customs union, what's the difference between being in the EU and being outside? If you're outside with a customs union, you have no say in future EU policies. So you're subject to their policies without any say in it. It's total madness. She can't really change her deal. Labour wants her to change her deal. The EU can't change the deal. They said, we're not going to change the deal. And I don't blame them. I think there's no question in my mind that the EU in general, 27 countries, including the leaders, really want Britain to stay in the EU, as I do myself. But the key problem is the 2016 referendum where Britain voted, no, we don't want to be in the EU. But it was very, very, very small. And in fact, the referendum was meddled with by lies from some of the leading protagonists. I won't name them. And also Cambridge Analytica with help from some foreign powers. Also, the UK working classes were fed up with immigration because they thought that that was leading to austerity and no money for paying them higher wages or for social services and the rest of it. But that was totally a misnomer. The Conservative Party, before May, was pushing austerity in a time of fairly good economic growth. You can't do that. And that upset the working classes who led them eventually to vote no. Anyway, in the coming MEP elections, member of European Parliament, Britain is split. The Remain part is split into the Green Party, the Change Party, the Lib Dems, and also the Scottish National Party, the Welsh Plaid Cymru, Northern Ireland, don't want to leave, while Labour is all over the place. Not quite sure where they are. There might be a referendum again in Britain, but the liars are well organised. I'm sorry, Nigel Farage is an awful racist who uses social media well, unfortunately, and MEPs may actually lose. Then what? As it happens, I've submitted my name to be an MEP, since I would love to address EU members and show that there are sensible people who respect what the EU was originally set up for, which was harmony between the great nations of Europe to work together for peace in Europe, but also for world peace and human rights and democracy. Absolutely wonderful. And why is Britain voting against it? Why is it saying we don't know about what we're going to do? Why are we trying to get a new deal? The deal is there. Stay!